over 40 years' experience in managerial communication and leadership skills, which has been developed both inside and outside the government. I have worked with a diverse group of people. I have counseling experience. I feel like that I can bring harmony and cooperation among elected officials. And that's the most important thing to bring economic development into this community, is that we must be focused together and not have disharmony when we go and present our case to elected officials in the state capitol or in Washington, D.C., or on television where people come into our community. And I have the skills to bring that harmonious relationship among us. We're going to have disagreements, but it does not have to be public.
Economic development is very essential to our county for the future, present and future. I have been there. I know what it takes. We have got to get together, business people, elected officials, go to Governor Barber, assuming he's the new governor, say, Haley, it's our time. Tupelo got theirs. Lowndes County got 2 plants. North of Jackson has a plant. Mobile County and Eustis plant. Clay County 2 plants. We need to go and say, Haley, it is our time. And go to a federal delegation in Washington and say, gentlemen, Chip, Ted, Trent, it's our time.
I believe the number one strength would be the fact that I work in the community. I already serve as a paid servant of this community with the city. I believe for effective, to attract business, you've got to be effective in being able to communicate with each other, not only in the county, but as far as the city. I believe working with both city and county now, I believe I would have a close tie with the city and county government and would be able to more effectively promote this community. I feel that working in this community on a day-to-day basis, having kids in the school system, gives me a more of a rounded, vested interest in this community. And I think that's what it takes, is someone who's well-rounded in the community and who is willing to push this county forward. Because we've got to be, to effectively get business here, we have to become a team all together. It's not just one person, it's 5 men on that board that has to communicate to get the business.